A US F-15 Strike Eagle goes down over hostile territory. 2 crew members eject, and from that exact moment, everything changes. Somewhere on the ground, one of them is trying to move, disoriented, heart still racing, knowing that every second matters. Because in a situation like this, they're not the only ones looking for that landing site. At the same time, miles away, something else is already happening. Engines are starting, crews are running, coordinates are being estimated, refined, updated in real time. Because when a US pilot goes down behind enemy lines, there is no delay, no hesitation. A process begins immediately, one that has been built, tested, and refined over decades. Within minutes, helicopters are lifting off. An HH-60 Pavehawk drops low, flying fast, staying under radar, cutting through terrain at over 150 miles per hour. Above, an A-10 starts circling, scanning the ground, ready to respond to anything that moves. Further out, more aircraft spread across the sky, building a picture of where that pilot might be. Because now, it's a race to find one person, before someone else does. And here's the part most people never see. By the time the rescue even begins, the pilot on the ground is already fighting to survive. So the real question is not just what happens when a jet is shot down, it's this: how are they trained to stay alive long enough for anyone to reach them? The moment a pilot hits the ground, there's no pause, no time to recover, no moment to sit and think. Everything becomes a race against time. Military estimates suggest that in many combat zones, enemy forces can reach a crash site in under 30 minutes, sometimes even faster if the aircraft was tracked or seen going down. That means the pilot's first priority isn't comfort or even fully assessing injuries, it's movement. Immediately, they gather whatever survived the ejection: radio, survival kit, any usable gear, and they move away from the landing site. Not casually, but deliberately, putting distance between themselves and the most obvious point of search. Because that parachute is essentially a signal visible for miles. It tells anyone nearby exactly where to start looking. So the pilot disappears, fast. And this is where training takes over. Before a pilot ever flies into combat, they go through SEER: survival, evasion, resistance, and escape. And this is not theoretical training. It's designed to simulate exactly what happens when things go wrong. Pilots are taught how to survive with almost nothing, how to move undetected across hostile terrain, and how to avoid capture even when actively being hunted. They learn how to find water in dry environments, how to stay warm without giving away their position, and how to navigate without relying on GPS. But more than anything, they learn how to think under pressure. Because once they're on the ground, everything becomes a series of decisions: when to move, when to hide, when to take the risk of making contact. And time is not on their side. After roughly 24 to 48 hours, fatigue, dehydration, and stress begin to take a serious toll. Decision-making becomes harder, movement slows down, and the chances of being detected increase. So every action has to be calculated. Every move matters. At some point, the pilot has to make contact. But that's one of the most dangerous things they can do. Every transmission risks revealing their position. Signals can be intercepted. Directions can be triangulated. So instead of long communications, they rely on short encrypted bursts, just enough to confirm they're alive and give a rough idea of their location. Sometimes that means narrowing down a search area from hundreds of miles to just a few. And once that signal is received, everything shifts. Now it's no longer just survival. Now it's a rescue mission.